Hello, you guys. Sorry, we're a tiny bit late.
Oh my God, Victoria.
It's my fault.
It is always your fault because 20 is always right. Wherever you're at the YouTubes, the refunds,
20
please.
is always right.
Well, you just typed that 20 is always right.
Okay, so today is
Boom.
our 5th of May 2020, and today's show's on the story of Andrew.
Yes.
Yes. Wolfish.
Jumpin' Joe, Triple D Joe.
Hello, you guys.
Andres,
So go to freeneville.com, subscribe to our 221 email list, and you'll get a pseudo-random email from 20 every single day.
That's right.
Until one of you dies.
Yo, Tony.
Join our
20
90-day
right.
adventure
That's
at
right.
manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right. Why not?
Why not?
Why
Yes.
not? Half a donut.
Yeah,
You know,
half a
I'm
donut.
not gonna go deep there today, right? Like I'm
Really?
gonna stay away from the donuts
Yes,
today.
because it's been a
'cause-
couple of days where you've gone right off on
Because some
half a
people
donut.
just all get caught up, and you know what? He's asking for half a donut a day for a lot of personal advice, assistance. He's not worth half a donut a day.
Okay, and for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right, everyone.
Okay.
They're concerned that I get a donut a day. It's like they're really...
So yesterday we started looking at the 12 disciples of Neville,
That's right.
and we looked at Simon, who became Simon Peter.
That's right.
Yes.
So for the quickie recap, so Simon, it was like the gatekeeper, sense of hearing, right? So, and it's not just about, what do I hear out there? Now, if you really notice, it was about who does he let through the gate? Simon's been instructed to only let the honorable
Yes,
and the...
what was it? Honourable and...
I keep saying noble, but it's not noble. But it's something like that.
Something like
that, right? And the whole thing about the wisdom of man and the evidence of the senses.
dignified. I don't
Dignified,
remember.
that's
Was
it.
that it?
Dignified
And honourable.
Honourable are what you let in, right? And you know what you let in because it's in there and it comes out on your Facebook profile. I
Everywhere.
watch
Yeah.
cranky people. Well, Victoria wanted to see some
he got
hair.
the surname of Peter because he became as hard as a rock.
Hard as a rock, right?
Yeah.
Like not in a bad, like concrete way.
Only
right?
letting in the honourable.
That's right. You want to get bulletproof? This is what you do. Honorable and dignified. That's right. Dignified.
Cool. So today,
we're going to dive into Andrew. Right? Now, who, by the way, brought us Peter, but we'll get back to that later.
Who brought us Peter?
Brought us Peter. Andrew did, but we'll get back to that later.
Andrew brought us Peter.
Yeah. Andrew. Actually, Simon. But anyway, who's keeping track?
I'm losing track. Okay, cool.
All right. By the way, talk about clueless people. So every day I go to the dog park for what? Years, right?
Yeah.
And for many years now, we've seen this fellow named Coob. And Coob says, wow, you cut your hair. Cube, I've been voluntarily bald for 3 years. I didn't cut my hair; I let it grow. Right?
Oh, it looks like you got a haircut then. That's what he said. He's funny.
All right, Cube.
Cool. I'm just going to shuffle in here.
That's right. Shuffle.
So, will I start the quote?
Let's start with the quote.
Okay.
All right.
So, the second quality to be called to discipleship is Andrew, or courage.
Discipleship. Okay, you get it? There's an intimacy. It's not just you beat it to death, right? To disciple, right? There's a discipline, but it's not like a Cindy bad, right? It's not like that kind of discipline, right? It's. You ever fall in love with a discipline? What did you do today? Victoria now skips the dog park 3 more days a week.
Well, I skip the dog park 4 days a
She's
week.
a skipper.
I go to the dog park 3 days a week. Because what I do on those 4 days is, while you're at the dog park,
What?
I do yoga at home.
Oh, see, that's a discipline. You get it?
Yes.
But she doesn't have to force herself to do it. You see her? She falls in love with it. But anyway, right. So let's continue,
Okay.
Victoria.
As the first quality, faith in oneself, is developed, it automatically calls into being its brother, courage.
Ooh, okay. What did Neville say about faith in God is measured by confidence in yourself?
Yes.
Right? This is important. This is how you always let it be about you. Because if I make it about, like, I'm imagining she thinks I'm funny, right? But if I don't feel funny, right, yeah, I can imagine she thinks I'm funny all I want. But I got to feel funny, right? See, or in the evidence of the senses, going back to yesterday, she's not laughing. Not good, right?
Amen, lesson 1.
All right. Anyway, continue,
Yes.
Victoria.
Faith in oneself, which asks no man's help, but quietly and alone appropriates the consciousness of the quality desired, and in spite of reason or the evidence of his senses to the contrary, continues faithful.
All right.
Yeah, so that was in yesterday.
You notice how they're weaving together. By the way, who knows what Andrew did for money?
Money?
Yeah, what did Andrew do for money? Somebody type it in there.
Someone will know.
All right. Anyway, someone who went to the Bible school and made more than cardboard Old New Testaments.
Yeah, I know. New and the old.
We needed
know all the names
two
of the
pieces of
books.
cardboard. Yay.
Yeah. So, right, no one said what he did for a job.
Hey, Harry.
So, patiently waiting in the knowledge that his unseen claim, if sustained, must be realised.
So when Neville defines faith, he mentions that faith is loyalty to the unseen reality, right? This is impotent, right?
Yeah.
So faith is loyalty to the unseen reality. And what did you just say, Victoria? Would you read that little bit
Last
again?
little bit again.
Yes, please.
The patiently waiting in the knowledge that his unseen claim, if sustained, must be realised.
Boom. Fran, thank you. Fisherman. John.
Andrew was a fisherman.
Boom. Fisherman. All right. Angela doesn't think he was a fisherman. You don't think he was a fisherman, right? Let's all get this right. Ready, Angela? You do not think he was a fisherman. All right. That is a great way to end arguments. It's like, 20? Yeah, I don't think you're right. You are correct. You don't think I am right. So remember, words have power, everyone. Or at least you can have fun with them.
Yeah.
All right, what were you talking about?
I was talking about such faith develops a courage and strength of character that are beyond the wildest dreams of the undisciplined man whose faith is in things seen.
Right. So, anybody ever go fishing out of a boat? Right? Yeah, it's recorded they went like fishing at the nighttime and stuff as well, right? And so when you're fishing out of the boat, of course they use nets, right? Yeah, like fish nets, love fish nets, right? Love me some fish nets. Damn. So, but it's the unseen, right, that gets your attention, right? Anyway,
Yep.
So you get curious. Now, I've got this thing where I'm not a big fan of courage the way most people explain it. I notice when I explore courage, I always come up with curiosity. So when I think of, so you'll notice that Andrew wasn't a hunter, right? He didn't have a sniper rifle. He didn't go out there and kill the big ass moose. We didn't have a happy big ass moose day, happy besom, right? He was a fisherman, right? I want you to think about this because what do they do? The fishermen, they go out, they toss their nets over, and they haul it in, right? Or they cast out, haul it in. They're getting the unseen fish, right? This is important. The fish are there, you just don't see them. This whole thing of faith and loyalty to the unseen reality, right? Boom. This is so easy, right? But you got to really get, what is courage? Courage is like a fisherman, right? Just study the symbology a little bit, because if you've ever been fishing, right, there's quiet time. There's that not a hoping. There's a reaching. There's an accepting. You haul the nets back in, right? Toss them over, haul them back in. Cool. And there's some good stories in the Bible there about all that stuff too. So if you look at all that, that's cool. Amy, how are you? Nice to see you. So, shall we continue, Victoria?
Okay. The faith of the undisciplined man.
All right. Now notice this is different. We're talking discipline, someone who's a disciple of, right?
But the faith of the undisciplined man cannot really be called faith. For if the armies, medicines, or wisdom of man in which his faith is placed be taken from him, his faith and courage go with it.
Yeah, the loogie, the economy, oh my God, we're all screwed, right? Or, right, again, this happened, we talked about this yesterday, late 1800s, like 1897, 1893 or something like that, 1918, 1927. In spite of all those loogies and bads and financial crashes, we still got ourselves the internet, Right? And we have it today, so use it. Right? What's your unseen reality? See, when someone comes here, they see this thing called a iPad. Oh. That's the seen reality. The unseen is us doing a show. You get it? I imagine the show. She imagines the show. We do the show. That's loyalty to the unseen reality. Otherwise, we just stand there and stare at the machine. When's it going to do something? Right? When's it going to do something? Right. So, Victoria.
Yes.
Shall we continue?
Yes. But from the disciplined one, the whole world could be taken, and yet he would remain faithful in the knowledge that the state of consciousness in which he abides must in due season embody itself.
And like I said yesterday, right? We talked yesterday. Ryan, boom. In times like this, there are people that are going to sit around and wait. Okay, wait for someone to do something. And then there are going to be people that decide, you know what, I'm going to have an impact in the world. I'm going to do something that makes something different. Right? And people are blessed. They make money. Anyway, we're going to start a radio show. You can actually call in and talk to us. But more on that later. Victoria?
This courage is Peter's brother, Andrew, the disciple who knows what it is to dare, to do, and to be silent.
You get it? Dare ya. Okay, do it. And notice that, yeah, anybody ever go with a fisherman that just, do you guys get, I'm not a good fisherman.
I've never been fishing with you. I can't imagine you fishing.
Yeah, we'd have chats, right?
Yeah. You'd scare all the fish away.
Exactly. Got it? So,
to dare, to do, and to be silent.
Right. Yeah. A lot of people, they don't get that last part. I dared it. Okay, I'm imagining something different. I'm doing it. Okay. But they really don't nail it, so they can't shut the fuck up. Right? They can't go right. You're feeling my wish fulfilled. Boom. Tony Doyle is down for the radio show. Boom. We're going to have guests, too.
We are.
Cool people.
I wonder who'll come.
Oh, my God. Okay. It's going to be good fun.
So that quote was from Neville Goddard's 12 Disciples.
All right. We got some more. We got some bonus bits. All right. Oh. Victoria, scroll down.
Oh, you do?
God. Look at that.
Look
Bonus
at
bits,
that.
guys. Now, remember, yesterday we talked about, who was it? Simon, who became Simon Peter, that whole rock thing, the gatekeeper, right? Only letting in what did we say that was yesterday?
Honourable and dignified
visitors.
Yes.
That's the only people that can come through the gate.
That's right.
And we disregard the wisdom of man and the evidence of the senses, right? Unless you want to be a slave, go for that. Right?
Yes.
But check this out, guys.
And so then Peter called his brother Andrew.
No, Andrew brought Peter into the mix.
Oh, okay. But they're brothers.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Victoria, go ahead and read those bonus quotes. Right. One at a time, please.
Andrew found him, and he goes and shares it with his brother, Peter. Peter didn't find him. His brother found him and then shared it. So here we find and we share it. I have found him. All I can do is share him, in the hope that you will accept him.
You get it? So the one who's mentioned first wasn't the first to show up, right? Andrew was fishing. What's fishing like? Fishing is right. I believe there's some fish down there. Okay, drag the net, toss in the hook, however you're going to fish, right? But the fisherman, right? And sooner or later, everyone has to go fishing. Right? Whenever you decide, you know what, I'm going to have faith in the unseen, I'm going to have loyalty to the unseen reality. I'm going to explore who and what I am so I can discover how this works. And then once you discover it, do you get why I can't shut up? Right? I can't tell. I bet you 5 people I talked to today while I was quickly at the shops. I was only there for, 25 minutes, if that. I bet you I talked to 5 people, and you know what I mentioned? That. Attitude. Right? All right, and I help them get, what are you feeling? Right? Yeah, and then these are little people I chat to, little people, like Tom. Right? Little people. Anyway, let's continue with that quote.
Can I just ask, with that quote,
absolutely.
Andrew found him. Is the him Simon?
No, Andrew found the Savior. Right?
The Savior.
Yep, imagination. Right?
Great.
You'll catch it on the next quote or two.
Okay, got you.
Cool.
And then after he found him, he shared it with Peter.
Can't help it.
Okay.
Right. By the way, you get it? I love vitamin D3. I'm absolutely nuts about this stuff. Right? Yeah. I've imagined living a long time, having a lot of energy, and I find myself being nuts about vitamin D3. But you'll notice we don't have the vitamin D3 show. Right? What we have is what gives life to it all. I imagine being old and fun and young and not cranky, and then so that's the savior, right? And then, what comes along, the fish, the loaves, all that stuff, that's vitamin D3, right? No big deal, right? But I'll eat it because I like it. You get it? So, okay. Victoria, let us continue.
Next, bonus bit 2. Not everyone sought Christ. Some found him and brought others. In the book of John, we are told that Andrew found his imagination to be Jesus and told his brother Peter.
You get it? You can't help it. Once you start noticing your Savior is your mood, is your attitude, is your identity, right? When you get that level of this, you go, right, you know what? I'm going to stop imagining shit. And you know what? When people around you imagine shit, you know what you're going to do? You're going to interrupt them. You're going to say, really? You really want to keep going down that path? You ever interrupt anyone when you find they're imagining shit?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I've heard you. Right. It's like, yeah, you really want to keep doing that? Go for it, right? What?
But I ain't listening.
But I ain't listening, right? It ain't coming through my gate. Yesterday's lesson.
Yeah.
And one more bonus.
And one more bonus bit 3. Andrew found Jesus and brought Peter. You too will find Jesus when you exercise your imagination and bring those you love to his awareness. If great wealth befell you, would not your wife or husband, your children, as well as those in your immediate circle, benefit from your good fortune? And if it befell them, would it not befall you? So we benefit each other as we search out God and test him.
Now, what was the first little bit there?
Andrew found Jesus and brought Peter.
Okay, got it. Now what's the next little tiny bit? This is good.
You too will find Jesus when you exercise your imagination.
Got it? You will not find this philosophically. You will not find this by reading. I got a lovely little email the other day. Hey, can you send me more success stories? I said, there's a shit ton on the website. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter how many success stories I share. Right? We've got hundreds more than what we've put up there. There goes the thing, the rubbish bin.
Our
right?
recycling
bin full of bottles. But you are only going to find the truth by playing. You get it? I say play is the way. It's the year 2020. It's my year. Neville says, whatever he said there, exercise your imagination.
Yeah.
I sort of feel like, who is that guy? He wore a onesie on television, and he was always doing exercises. Like every.
I don't know.
Yeah. He was cute as hell. He wore his onesie. Joe Weldon, you'll know. Anyway, who was it? Jack LaLanne, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, not Richard Simmons. But, all right, so I'm not into exercise. I'm more into play. So, Victoria, shall anything you want to add in? I thought it was a pretty good lesson. I like the twist,
The twist.
The twist.
Yeah, I like the fishing, how that's the silent knowing.
Yeah, totally.
When you go fishing.
This is how you know. Jack LaLanne. I think so, Cindy. By the way, Cindy put up a comment a little bit up, but you got to read it, right? I know the whole thing. I could just see a little bit of it, but make sure you read Cindy's comment up a couple, right? So, boom, Jack LaLanne. There it is.
Both, actually, I think Joe said.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's cool. So these 12 disciples, it moves from one to the next. Is it like, I'm not linear, but almost, do you know what I mean?
It's useful.
It's useful.
Yes.
Okay. There's that.
That's my dad's ear.
Love my
I
dad.
found it. Yo, Jamaica. How you doing, buddy?
Cool.
All right.
So that was Andrew for today.
And tomorrow, I forget which one we're doing tomorrow. I could look it up, but we'll just keep you mystified. Might be 2 tomorrow. I'm not sure. Anyway. All right. So, Victoria, she wants to know something,
Tell
guys.
us your strawberry bet. What was yours? Mine Well, probably, yeah, the silent fish, the fishing, there's like the silent knowing, I like that.
Me too.
What's your strawberry bit, though?
By the way, you know the people that are doing affirmations all the time. Every day and every way, I was getting harder and harder, better and better, faster and faster. Every day and every way, I'm saying a lot of fucking words, a lot of words, right? You ever notice that people that are really wealthy, the people that are really strong, you ever meet someone who's like a 5th-degree black belt, and somebody like starts to front on them or something, or trouble's going to happen? They don't go, I'm a 5th-degree black belt, hoo-ha!
Yeah.
They get eerily fucking goddamn silent. And everybody around sort of senses there is a disturbance in the force and something's going to die. Right? There's that silent in knowing. Right? And here's the thing. If when the envelope, you see the postie coming, and you're going, every day and every way, get better, every day and every way, I'm getting less and less bills, every day and every way, people are sending me cash, every day and every way. And versus like, right, the postie came. Oh, wow, the electric bill's double. Oh, I got a little hot tub, fuck it. Right?
Did we get the electric bill today?
Oh, no, but I'm just anticipating it's probably going to be double. And you know what? You see how much I care? I'll just dial up the cash machine, right? It's the cash machine.
Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Cool.
All right.
Excellent.
Did I ever get to my strawberry bit? Oh, yeah, the silent knowing thing. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fishing.
Yeah.
Right? You might notice in the story, like, so Jesus found a couple fishermen. And what did the fishermen do? They brought other people in. You get it? The people that were already playing. Right? They went and they told people, hey, man, you might want to play. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you do the research.
Yeah.
I love research. I like search better. I like
research. You prefer just search first.
Yeah, absolutely. I just get it done.
Cool.
All right, so Victoria.
Yes. So meanwhile,
type in your strawberry.
Yeah, I've seen a few go up. Thank you. Go to freeneville.com.
221 pseudo random goodness email. Right, you can figure it all out. Right, love ya. Right.
Join a 90-day adventure at Manifesting Mastery. Course.com.
I promise I won't talk about the donut. I promise I will not talk about the donut. I promise I will not talk about the donut.
And for refunds, we'll save you. For refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. Lots and lots of episodes. I didn't do a podcast yet today. I'm going to. But I got to show Victoria what's for lunch first. Oh, my God.
Oh, cool.
Yum.
Yum. Okay, you guys.
We'll take that off of there.
See you later. See you tomorrow
whoa.
for the next disciple.
That's right. Oh, it's going to be so good. By the way, these come from the 12 disciples. So if anybody wants to cheat ahead, go to freeneville.com, look up 12 disciples. Just type in the word disciples. Let's see who can spell it. Yeah, D-I-S Clay.
That's Tony's story bit, disturbance in the force.
Oh, boom. Doug, you have an awesome day evening, too. This is great.